It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Holiday in at the one. Drains the triple. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
George for three, and Los Angeles another three.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks, back to George. And here's Markkanen from the arc. Utah with another miss. Smith passes to Leonard. The rebound by Markkanen.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Holiday passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hits the trifecta.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen from long range. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Porzingis. Again, Los Angeles.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, B.A. Right now, the story is with Portland, as the Blazers front office is executing early season deals. They've made a move that certainly makes them more dynamic. James Harden won't create offense as consistently as he may have in the past, but over certain stretches, he can still very much dominate, especially with his passing ability. Defenses have to respect his scoring ability. That opens up opportunities for his teammates, who are gonna love that he makes them better.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. Sensabaugh. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter, because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
A different look here for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Hendricks, and it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. Outside Carter. Pass to Portis. Van Vliet outside. He buries it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Markkanen. 46 seconds left to play in the first. George for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
George for three, counted from distance.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Portis for three, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Collier, Bailey out there with Filipowski. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porzingis for three. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Utah making a switch here. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Jazz.
Boy, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Leonard's got 7.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. Fires from deep. Leonard pulls down the board.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
Markkanen against Portis. Markkanen, the pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound, Utah.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Here's Markkanen. Forcing the issue. Markkanen.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, you could score at all three levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Smith comes in for Portis. George, he's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Markkanen outside. From outside, off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And it's good for two. George has got his third basket on the night right there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Markkanen from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Carter finds Smith. Over Markkanen. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Carter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Los Angeles up 19. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaFord. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
The Claw is making it happen, playing at his own pace, getting to his spots. You won't find many guys with big hands who can shoot as well as him.
Well, maybe he can give you a few pointers. It is never too late, big fella.
I'm not a shooter, Ernie. I'm a prolific MF scorer. MF stands for most frequent.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Smith out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at point guard. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys?
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Markkanen with a screen on Holiday. For three, George. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers lead by 22. George outside. Puts up a three. And Los Angeles another three.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
George with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Markkanen finds George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Three-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 16 points now.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Here's Holiday. He's got 6. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Holiday from long range knocks down the long J. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen with a screen on George. Utah moving the ball around. George outside. Now here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Porzingis. Again, Los Angeles.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
George, a screen on George. Markkanen outside. Launches it. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Down low. Here's George. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Holiday from long range. That one no good. Jazz trail by 20. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Markkanen misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Leonard finds Porzingis. Over to the left wing. Back to Smith. Holiday from long range. And the 3-pointer goes. Holiday's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
George with the bucket. Here's Holiday. He's got 12. Pass to Porzingis. And here's George. Fires for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
3 points.
Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the 3-point line this half.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Utah.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Markkanen left side. And here's Nurkic for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles looking in total. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Give Fred Van Vliet a look from anywhere behind the arc, and he's letting it fly.
Pass to Markkanen. Nurkic a screen on Van Vliet. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 4 assists now tonight. To the inside. Porzingis misses. Jazz trail by 16. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside for Green. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And then for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Carter. Drew Holiday comes in for Green. And it's Paul George in for Fred VanVleet. Pass to Markkanen. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. For 3, Collier. Holiday grabs the miss. The Clippers lead by 19. A shot from the high post. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. Got it. Good job in the low post. Filipowski's got his first basket. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Portis for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Timeout. That's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I really liked how he found a rhythm out there from the three-point line. He elevated his game with his efficient and timely shooting, which really helped his ball club tonight.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by George.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Right side Holiday. The 3 is up. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
3 points.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Drew Holiday.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Drops in the 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Leonard for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jrue Holiday.
Hey, you fellas ain't practicing a Megatron?